Hi guys, let's talk about uneven textured skin and stretch marks or maybe scars. Is there anything you could do about it? Absolutely. So I will go over what I recommend to my clients to help the healing process to speed up the scar healing, or maybe you have purple stretch marks and you would like to get rid of them and everybody's told you there's nothing you could do about them. There is something you could do to accelerate the healing, and I'm going to go over all of that. I'm also going to go over how to apply your makeup so that you don't have to worry about uneven texture or skin. Nothing's going to be a magic repair button, but it is going to help your foundation lay flat, and it'll help you feel more confident when wearing your makeup every day. So I'm going to talk about what you should do during the day and then what you should be doing at night to help the healing process. So first, you are always going to get a primer that is sticky. This is the low end, this is the high end. I personally like them both. The high end is a little bit more sticky and a little bit more thicker. So this is going to be good for oily skin girls, where their makeup is sliding off at the end of the day just because they have a lot of oil, and there's nothing wrong with it, but they're going to need more of a grip. Now, my dry skinned women or normal skin, this is a good one. It's very thin. It grips really well. You're going to want a thin layer all over your face, especially in your textured area. And then you're going to go in either with a putty primer. This is my favorite putty primer. I know it's e.l.f. and it's low end, but it works. And I keep it in my kit. And when I have clients, I always use this. I like the e.l.f. putty primer. You are going to take a generous amount because you're going to fill in, whatever acne scars or whatever indents, textures that you want to cover up. You're going to take a generous amount and you're going to put it over the sticky primer. After you do that, you will then go in with your foundation and you will pat on your foundation, and then you will use a damp beauty blender. And I mean, you're going to put this beauty blender under the sink and you're going to squeeze it a few times, get out all that water so that it's not running off your face. And then you're going to dab it in like this so that you can make your foundation lay flat. You will have to try and mix and match and see which one works best for your skin and whatever feels better to wear. Now, if you don't like putty primer, which most people do, you could always go for a silicone base. This is the lower end and this is the higher end, but they are equal. They look really good. Plus it adds a blurring effect. So these are really great. Super great for dry skin girls, normal skin. However, if you are oily skin, this is probably not going to be your best bet because it's putting a slip on top of you're already going to be oily. So it might make it too slippery. But these are always great options, and who doesn't love the blurring effect? So put these on and then lay your foundation on. But remember, tap your foundation and then use a beauty blender to smooth it out, make it all even. Now, when it comes to scars, if your scar is pigmented, there is something you could do about it, especially your stretch marks. Of course, there's something you could do about it. I just became a permanent makeup artist and I'm pretty excited about it. And I have people come in and they want me to do permanent makeup through a scar. But if a scar is purple or pink or red, it's not done healing. And so I tell them to do this to accelerate the healing process. These are silicone patches. Now, not all silicone patches are made equally, and I have tried a million of them, and some of them cause a rash, irritation. They even cause acne if you put it on your face. Some of them, but not all of them. These work. You take off a piece. Let me take off a piece. You take off a piece and you put it over. Here is a good example of one. This scar on my hand. It looks a little light on camera, but off camera it is purplish pink. If I was to put this on my scar at night, every night for about 8 hours, don't leave it on for 24 hours, and then in the morning take it off, my scar is going to start looking deeper. It's going to start getting purple, pink, and lighter in color. However, it's going to get repigmented and then it's going to go clear and it's going to fade and it's going to look so much better. It's going to accelerate the healing process because what it's doing is it's sending moisture down lower than just surface view. which really helps scars. And I did it on my stretch marks, and I really like the way my stretch marks look now. I mean, everybody kept saying there's nothing you could do about it, but I don't believe that. I think the human body is amazing, and if you give it the proper tools, it's gonna really help. These silicone patches are amazing. Now, if your stretch marks are white, or your scar is a hard white and it's done healing, it's been a few years, it's not going to heal anymore, you are going to need to re-injure the scar so that you can take advantage of these silicone patches. So when I say re-injure the scar, I mean go to a licensed esthetician and go get microneedling done on the area that you're concerned about it. What it's going to do is it's going to poke tiny little holes and break up the scar, or it's going to poke little needle pricks all over there, and then it's going to restart the healing process. Now, I'm not telling you to ever put this over. Let me give you an example. See how if I was to scratch this, it would start bleeding? You don't put this over it, because we don't want germs and bacteria and all that stuff. I have to wait till this is not an open wound. And when I say not an open wound, so if you scratch it and it bleeds, it's an open wound. So you got to wait till it's actually, just a pink skin tone, or, a closed wound, and then start doing these. These really work. They're really great. I've been using them for a few years. I'm really happy with them. I give them to my clients to start using before they do permanent makeup so that it accelerates the healing process. But it really helped my stretch marks too. So remember, if you have to go get microneedling, that is a lot of people do. And there are different deals and discounts through Groupon, because I know it can get expensive, but it's important to understand that there is something you could do. There's always something you can do. Hi guys, don't forget to like my video and click the subscribe button. You'll be notified of my future uploads. And thank you.